Hi, this is Shayna with Against the Grain Homestead, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make some homemade chick starter feed. This is not meant to replace commercially made chick starter or grower feed. Those have been formulated to make sure they're getting everything that they need, all the vitamins and minerals and everything. But this is just something quick that I put together for this batch of chicks that we have over there, and then the last batch that we hatched a couple months ago. These are being hatched for other people, so I'm only going to have them here for up to a week. So it's not really, I don't really want to go out and buy a 50-pound bag of chick starter when this will be just fine. So I'm going to show you how to make this, and then also some other things that I add to their brooder box until the owners come and pick them up. So here we have some kelp granules. We have some rolled oats, some wheat berries, real mineral salt, flaxseed, sunflower seeds, cornmeal, and these are the dry ingredients. And then the wet ingredients you can either add to the dry ingredients or you can offer it separately. So we have some blackstrap molasses, some homemade yogurt, and also a raw egg that's been whisked up real well. And then something that's added to their water will either be apple cider vinegar, or I like this chicken elixir. It's Strong Animals brand, and it has oregano, prebiotics, probiotics, electrolytes, vitamins D and E, and all kinds of good immune health stuff in here. So I will add either this or the apple cider vinegar to their water. And then, like I said, later I'll show you all the extra stuff, the natural stuff that we add to their brooder box. Okay, but for the dried ingredients. And you can use however big of proportions you want as far as what measurement you use, but this is what I use. So because I make this fresh as needed. So for the corn, I'm going to use 2 parts of corn. You can use sorghum if you want. This is just organic cornmeal, and it's already been, it's kind of coarse. So I'll just do 2 parts of that, and I'm going to work with teaspoons. So that was 2 teaspoons of that. Again, 2 parts. And corn, it's for energy as well as protein. And then for oats, I'm going to do half a part of oats, which would just be, so the half a part of oats would be half a teaspoon in this case. I'm going to do 1 part of wheat berries. Okay, so I'll just put a teaspoon of wheat berries. I will put my 1 part of wheat berries in this little grinder here. And then for the seeds, I'll put half a part of sunflower seeds. And sunflower seeds, they have several micronutrients. And then I will also put in half a part of flaxseed as well. And this is the golden flax. So with flaxseed, right now it's whole, so whenever you grind it up, if you're not going to serve it right away, you want to stick it in the fridge or the freezer and use really quickly, because it can, lose its health benefits and go rancid. So that's why I just make small amounts at a time. Okay, and the flaxseed also has protein. And then you don't have to, but I also add in some kelp because we have it. Kelp has vitamins and minerals. And I'm going to use 1/8 of a part. And for salt, this is Redmond Real Salt. So it has that pink color. It has trace minerals in it. So that's good for them. And I'm going to use about a 1/16 of a part. So not very much. Okay. So now we're going to take the flaxseed and the sunflower seeds here. And you can put the oats, the rolled oats in here too if you want. And we're going to grind this up just a little bit. Okay, so there's the sunflower seeds and the flaxseed that's been ground up some. So we're just mixing this up here. Okay, now you can give this to the chicks as is, perfectly fine, or you can take 1/4 part of blackstrap molasses, which is high in vitamins and minerals, and you can take 1/4 part of, this is homemade raw yogurt. You can take 1/4 part of that, which has the good probiotics and just overall goodness. And you can mix those, and where's my egg? There it is. And then you can take 4 parts egg yolk that you have, well, the whole egg that you've whisked up. You could take 4 parts of that with the yogurt and the molasses, mix it up well, and then mix it in this, and it'll be just the right consistency. And give it to the chicks, and they'll eat it. If they're not quite sure about it, you can take some cornmeal again and sprinkle on the top of that mixture, and then they'll start eating it because, in my experience, they really love the cornmeal. Okay, so that's the part there. You know, you can use this dry or mix with that liquid stuff with that wet ingredients like I just mentioned, and make it like a mash. Or you can again serve this dry and then serve the wet stuff mixed together separately. You know, just whatever you want. We'll go give this to the little guys now. Okay, so here's the dry stuff. I just went ahead and put it in this little container here. And you can see they like that. And I have to clean out their water thing again. We do this multiple times a day. Okay, so now I will go show you the rest of the stuff that we put in their brooder box. You can see some of the stuff from earlier. So here's a carrot top with some of the greens on here. Here's some other greens. Okay, so here we are out in the garden, and some other things that I like to give them is just a little leaf of kale. They peck at it, not very, they don't eat too much of it, but they peck at it a little bit. And then I also like to, you can see over here is where I have already torn some up, and all along here. So I like to get the clover and then some nice grass. And I like to pull it up down here at the base where the roots are. You can see all those pill bugs under there. It's roly-polies. So again, I like to pull it up by the roots. So we'll lay that there. And then that was grass and some clover. They really do like pecking at the roots and the bugs and the dirt and all that. Okay, so here's this little handful and the kale leaf. Now we'll go over here to the Swiss chard and get them a chard leaf. Okay, so that's what I do there. Now the reason that I decide to use the roots and the dirt as well as the grass is because when we feed our chicks, even if I buy store-bought feed, we do not buy the medicated kind to,
what they say, keep them from getting coccidiosis. We don't buy that. We buy the non-medicated kind. So while they're chicks and, in a brooder box or even in a pen outside scratching, and we make sure they have just a little bit of access to the dirt, to the environment in which they'll be living, to the actual organic life like this. And we have found that I don't think we've ever, of course, knock on wood they say, but I don't think we've ever had a chick or chicken die of coccidiosis doing it this way. Anyway, the idea is you just, it's almost like a little booster thing. You just give them a little bit of that environment at a time instead of overwhelming them by throwing them in an environment where there's a lot of the coccidia, apparently. So anyway, but this is what we do, and they really love pecking at the dirt and the roots and the grass and the bugs. Okay, so that's one thing from their natural environment that I add to their brooder box, and I will show you the next thing. Okay, so you can see they enjoy pecking at this, scratching at it, but right now they're really enjoying this food we made up for them. Okay, so this is something else that we do. I just get just a little handful of Chief. Watch out, bud. Go on, go on. So I just get a little handful of dirt and pebbles, just different sizes. You can see some of these are just really, really tiny. Of course, some are way too big for them. You can see these smaller ones right here. Okay, so I just get just a little handful like this, and then I sprinkle it in their brooder box, and they really enjoy scratching around for that. So this is just for grit to go in their gizzard to help them process the grass clippings and everything to grind their food. Oh, and then also, in addition to everything you have seen so far, we also give them bugs. So whenever we, kill a fly in the house, they get that. They love flies. That is their favorite insect so far. Okay. Okay. So as far as this grit and these rocks go, I just kind of sprinkle them around. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Did I get you dirty? I'm sorry. Let's blow you off. Look at you. I'm sorry, baby. But they do. They really enjoy scratching around for this grit. Here you go. Okay. All right. So there you have it. A natural, healthy way to feed little baby chicks, at least temporarily, until, you get around to getting commercial chick grower, chick starter feed, if that's your choice. If you do choose to not buy the store stuff, just make sure that they are getting a good variety of things and that they are getting enough protein. And we have more in the incubator over there. I don't know if you've heard that one or not. That's cheaping, but we have some more coming along. But they will be going to their new homes, I think, in a couple days. So thank you for watching, and I hope your chicks stay healthy too.